Hey guys, Bridget here, and in this video I want to share with you the top 5 tips to improve your next UX design project. Now I also want to remind you that this dashboard UI kit which I created as a freebie is now available, and you can download it in the link in the description. Now without further ado, let's jump right into the topic. So the very first recommendation that I have for you based on my decade of experience in UI UX is focusing on the user. So always have a user-centric approach to your designs, and think about if I were the user and the client of this app, what would I like to see, and what are going to be the most important things that need to stand out right away, or the interactions that I am looking to have in order to achieve my goals. Because at the end of the day, we're not designing to create pieces of art, we're creating solutions which are going to help other people achieve their goals. So this is going to be extremely important at all times. Think about the user, try and extract as much information as you can. Even if you can't directly, you can also ask the team. Maybe the marketing team is going to have insights as to what are some core metrics to keep in mind, or just core information that is useful. Maybe the sales team, since they might be doing cold calling on a daily basis, so they're really in touch with what the users are asking and what is the need from the marketplace. So this is going to be one of the most important lessons that you need to keep in mind at all times. And the second part is going to be directly linked with the very first concept, and that is to simplify the navigation. Now, a lot of the times you can spot when a company doesn't have a clear goal or information hierarchy which is well established, simply because they don't have a navigation which is clear. And by navigation, I'm referring to elements such as the headings, the site menus, or whatever you're going to have in that specific UI UX project to leverage as the navigation. Because the navigation at the end of the day is going to provide a hierarchy. So think about it almost as a tree. The tree is going to have the base, and then there are going to be the roots that create that solid structure. And you always want to approach a project, being a website, being a UI UX design project, as a tree, and you have to think about that hierarchical structure where the user is going to have the most important pages available right away, and then it's going to nest down into the less important or simply pages which are going to not need to stand out right away. So this is going to be an important exercise to do at the beginning, and it's really about figuring out of all the things that I want to communicate, out of all of the actions that the user can take, out of all of the data that the user can absorb, what is the very most important in terms of primary, then secondary, and then tertiary. Because that is going to make the whole of a difference, and it's going to be clearly reflected in the navigation. Because if you haven't done this exercise correctly, the navigation is going to be a mess. So that's another thing to definitely watch out. And it's again strictly related with the next concept, which is prioritizing content and functionality. So you always want to understand what is the content which is the very most important to communicate right away, which is the secondary, which is the tertiary. So I'm going to take a random example over here. Say that we established that we need to convey and communicate these numbers right here, which can vary based on the business. We also wanted to communicate the recent individuals who basically created posts with all the metrics. A very simple rationale behind this concept is simply establishing which one is more important. Because if we say that these guys are more important than these, we can actually simply swap the position, because we simply establish that in the hierarchy this is more important. So again, this is a very random example. There isn't like any specific logic, since this is simply a UI kit, not a client project, but you get the point, and you can apply the same logic no matter how difficult a project is in terms of complexity, or how simple, as in the example that I just illustrated. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Another one which is often not really as considered by us designers is to optimize for performance. So you always want to keep in mind that any design solution that you're going to create is going to be implemented by a developer, and these design solutions don't work in silos. So although, you know, crazy animations that look super sweet and that are going to get you a lot of likes on Dribbble and Twitter and, you know, all the social media, sometimes aren't the best in terms of optimization or even the user experience as a whole. So you might want to be mindful of these elements, as well as interactions which are too heavy for the browser to support. So you always want to be mindful about the amount of content, and you want to test out the solution and see, for example, how much time does it take to load up a page, and if the experience is lean and moving blazing fast, which is a given these days, since people don't like to wait for pretty much anything, much less a page to load up. And the very last tip that I have for you today is to iterate and gather feedback. Although as designers we always try to do our best and come up with the best guess for any specific design project, we are not going to get it right all the time. In fact, a lot of the times we'll need to iterate and improve upon a current solution, and that is a process that pretty much never ends to some degree. You can always iterate and improve, so it's important to gather feedback from the market about your product and be objective about the things which are wins and other ones which, you know, are fails. But we don't take failure as a bad thing. We actually simply learn and improve and iterate in order to make the product great. So I hope this video was helpful, and again, if you want to learn more about UI UX design, Figma, Framer, all of the design goodies, feel free to check out my other videos. And if you want to download this UI kit as a freebie, it's down in the description link.